Welcome back to Siri Exposing. Today we're going to touch base on N.E.P, never ending poverty, and after the explanation you will see what I'm saying is true, because the N.E.P workers, they asked me, imagine the N.E.P workers, they asked me to do the video for them, do it for them, because the government thought that the N.E.P workers would be satisfied, they would gain points, because it's a matter of gaining points when to come to the politics and this government in Dominica. Alright? So they thought they would gain points, but the N.E.P workers, their eyes and minds starting to open. Gradually they are seeing the light, because basically they was in the dark and they starting to see the light, and the majority of them. So the kind of information they are giving me, the kind of things they are telling me, you can see they are starting to get into the light. But I thought the government would have gained points by giving N.E.P $1,000 a month, but I'm telling them it is not working. They need to bring it higher for it to work, because the N.E.P workers need higher, and we will get into that in a moment. So everywhere I go in Dominica, I just hearing about the government is not good, the government is this, they enriching themselves, and is this and is that. While the government trying to promote an international airport and the Cassibros Road funded by the World Bank, they trying to gain points on it. I thought that will give them a little boost in Dominica. But the fact is that the government must understand, when your time reach for you to go down, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, is your time up for you. And you all must understand that. Right? All must understand all the time is up. All you trying to force all yourself talking about airport, Cassibus Road funded by the World Bank. Right? All you trying all kind of things right now. Right? All you feeling the pressure right now, because that is the time for all you to go. Because in politics you go up. Anything you do or say, it's your time to go up, you'll go up. But after, when your time reaches to go down, you're going to be forcing yourself for you to go back up. But your time reaches for you to go down. So all this talking every day, repeating the same verse over and over, airport, and road, food, that is time, all the time is up. Okay, let me just explain to you. N.E.P, right? Everybody in Dominica knows that. Never ending poverty. Right? Never ending poverty. So I'm just letting the world understand the payment of N.E.P in Dominica. It's a program the government created, right, for a short period of time, for 6 months, but they have it as a program, like is their supporters, they feed in their supporters so that the supporters could feed them to stay in power while the supporters are staying poor. So this is how it is right now. So let me tell you, I want the world to know, 1 US, right, the exchange rate is 265 for 1 US in Dominica. Okay, I mean currency goes up and down. Alright, but basically the US always kind of stable. So 1 US is $2.65. Now N.E.P right now, the government giving them $1,000, okay, $1,000 divided by 20, $50 per day. That is what they are getting. Our grandparents used to get $50 per day. Okay? Our parents used to get $50 EC per day. And they could not leave anything for us. They could not leave anything for us. It was still a problem to send us to school. 50 EC dollars per day. And in 2023, this is what the government is giving N.E.P. 50 EC dollars per day. So let's get it back. 1 US exchange rate is 265. $50 per day, 19 US. So N.E.P workers, when to come to US, 19 US. 19 US per day. Right? That is what N.E.P workers is getting in Dominica. Just think of it. You in the US, just think of it. 19 US per day. Euro, 1 euro. The exchange rate, 260 for 1 euro. $50 per day under N.E.P, $1,000 a month. 19 for you in Guadeloupe, Martinique, France, Europe. 1950 for a day of work. The government is paying N.E.P workers. Okay, $50 easy. 1950 euro. Imagine euro per day. This is what they trying to trap the people of Dominica in. And they think the people are excited over it. So that is why Western Union line is so long. Just think of it. When you see the Western Union line now, it's because of a lot of what the government is paying the people. So let's get it right. This is coming from N.E.P workers. It's not from Siri. I'm just doing it for them. Just to let the government know that the N.E.P workers, they are not satisfied. It better cannot be done. They will just hold it for the time. Right? But they are not satisfied. When all you think on all your mind, they are happy. They are not happy. If you're using the swiper under N.E.P, they give you 1,300. If you are supervisor, 1,300. If you are team leader, you're supposed to get 200 based on what they stated. 1,300 too. But they are giving them $1,000. Just like the rest who are working. $1,000 too. Majority gets $1,000. So you see, so the team leader, the total team leader, we will see. When what they discussed was team leader 1,000 free, just like the others. So you see how they play in with in mind all the people. All the $1,000 is not enough. So I want all the team leaders around Dominica to demand all the 1,000 free. What was promised to you all, and they want their contract. The N.E.P workers told me also say they want their contract. That's spinning around and turning around. They are not happy. The people they are in a trap. Then they are not happy. They are not excited over 19 US per day. You all in the US, 19 US N.E.P workers are getting $1,000 easy per month. $50 per day. This is what the government is talking about and thinking that will take you out of poverty. The $1,000 is just to keep you on drips. This is a drips plan, right? They're not gonna bring you anywhere. You're not going to have. You can't buy a vehicle. You can't buy a piece of land, right? It is hard for you to pay your bills, your shopping. You cannot even do a satisfying shopping. This is what the government is boasting about. I'm thinking the N.E.P people, they are happy. They are glad they're getting $1,000. In 2019. In 1999, people were already getting $50 per day in the 90s. And we are in 2023. If our economy was doing good, N.E.P workers will be getting more money than that. Okay? That is just life support. $1,000, that is life support. Everything is expensive. Everything going up every day in Dominica. Alright? And the N.E.P workers also told me they want insurance. Imagine people, the government is accepting the N.E.P workers by the roadside working without insurance. A vehicle can hit them, anything can happen. We are not asking it, we are asking for it. Their life is at risk by the roadside. That's the first thing should be on the agenda was insurance. There should have nobody working for government by the roadside without insurance. There should be no one working without insurance. And the bagatelle N.E.P workers are asking for gears for 100 cubic. They need helmet 100 cubic. Stones are rolling there any second, any minute. So the N.E.P workers of Bagatelle, Font Saint-Jean, they are asking for protective gears for when they are going and work under the cliff. This cliff name is life or death. They need protective gears. If you love them, give them protective gears for them to go there. If in case they're not supposed to go there at all and swipe and work. This is how you show people you love them. Not by trying to think, make them think $1,000 is so much money in Dominica. It's just 1950 euro, 19 US, 19 US in America. So imagine you in the States, think of it. You in Guadeloupe as a Dominican, think of it and tell me if your brothers, your sisters, your family could reach somewhere on that life support $1,000.